Race 5 of the BMW IBSF two-man bobsleigh World Cup at the Olympic track at Whistler, the first of two races over the weekend. Chris Spring of Canada, the last World Cup race here in 2012, finished in 5th position, but only 11th after the first heat. However, the Springer produced a great run in the second effort, and he put himself into the lead with 9 sleds remaining. 9th after the first heat was Latvia's Oskars Melbardis. First time he's driven a bobsleigh since December because of back injury. But he and Dalman Striskins, despite their injuries, started strong and finished strong, tying with Spring at the line, joint leaders. Latvia's Ugis Zalims had lain 7th after the first heat, just 1700s out of the lead, and 2 ahead of teammate Melbardis, who led with Spring. Zalims managed to keep his nose just in front all the way down the track to take the lead by 1300ths of a second. But would it be enough to bring him closer to the medals? Stephen Holcomb failed to improve on his first round time, so 5th position Rico Peter was next man to take on the challenge of the leaders. And a blinding second heat saw him go behind towards the bottom, but find the speed he needed at the line to take a lead by 200ths. With Justin Cripps having a disastrous run and Francesco Friedrich pulling out with injury, it was left to 2 sleds to slug it out. Yunjong Won of Korea was 200ths out of the lead in the first heat. He fell behind Rico Peter, but at the line, tied him to the 100th of a second. 1 sled remained, and that sled was first-time winner last week, Alexander Kasyanov. He was the leader after the first heat, but could not match his pace in the second run. And the man who won his first ever 4-man race a week earlier would drop down by just 100th of a second into the 3rd position. It was a joint victory for Switzerland and Korea. Rico Peter and Thomas Amrhein tying at the top of the pile with Yunjong Won and Youngwoo Seo. Coach Malcolm Lloyd's widow Jeannie presented the flowers on an emotional day. The Korean driver's first ever win, and he takes the lead of the World Cup standings with one two-man race remaining here in Whistler.